News 10 Night Watch.
Fire breaks out on the 11th floor of a dorm at Indiana State University tonight. Good evening, Wabash Valley. I'm Joe Stahl. We've got team coverage of the campus fire tonight. News 10's Jane Santucci and Jeannie Power. Both are live there at the scene. They were there tonight for a different event. We begin our team coverage, though, with Jane Santucci. Jane, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Joe. Earlier this evening, News 10's Jeannie Power and I were attending the 2007 Terre Haute Fire Department Awards banquet. We were sitting right next to Terre Haute Fire Department Public Information Officer Jeff Fisher, and he told us that a fire broke out at Bloomberg Hall at approximately 9:32 is when they got the call. All the firemen, or most of the firemen, were at the awards dinner, so they were able to respond within minutes at 9:35. Now joining us live is Terre Haute Fire Department's Public Information Officer Jeff Fisher to tell us exactly what happened. Jeff, what happened?
When crews arrived on scene, there was flames coming out of the 11th-story building, out of 3 windows. What we know now is that room is pretty much destroyed. There was travel up to the 12th floor. There's minor damage to that room, and also there was extension coming out into the hallway from that first room going into 2 other rooms, but the guys were on scene very quickly and extinguished the fire, and there's minor damage to those other 2 rooms.
Jeff, was anybody hurt?
To my report, there was 1 RA that did receive some smoke inhalation. They were treated on the scene with some oxygen and are doing fine. Nobody was transported to any hospitals.
Now, we were at the awards dinner just a couple of buildings away, and you were telling me earlier that this was not the perfect situation, but it was great that your crews were right around the corner. Can you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, if there was going to be a fire at ISU on the 11th floor of one of these dorms, this was the perfect time for it. We had practically 200 people at this ceremony, and there was a lot of on-duty personnel there also, so they responded to the scene very quickly and done a good job.
Okay, that's all we have right now. We will be back at the end of the newscast. Joe, I'm sending it back to you in the studio.
All right, Jane, thank you very much. Obviously, this fire has taken a toll on the students who are out there as well. A lot of them watched as this whole fire unfolded. News 10's Jeannie Power continues our team coverage tonight live from ISU with the latest on the student angle. Jeannie.
Joe, I'm live with 2 girls who say they were eyewitnesses to the fire. I'm here with Stephanie Blesh and Brittany Mack. Girls, you were on the floor when this happened. Can you tell me what you saw?
I just got up the elevator on the 11th floor, and the RA came out of his room, looked kind of panicked, opened the door to the room next to his because the fire alarm was going off in the room, and the end of his bed was on fire. It didn't look too bad, but then obviously
it escalated quickly.
And then we ran down because she was in the room a couple doors down, so we came and got all our friends down there. Came back, and it was really bad by then, so there's smoke everywhere, stuff flying out of the room.
When you came outside, what did you see then?
It didn't look bad at all. It wasn't until like a few minutes later that the flames were coming out of the window.
What was going through your minds when this happened?
At first, I didn't think it was too serious. I thought if they got a fire extinguisher, it could be put out, it'd be fine.
It didn't look bad at all. So.
And then when you saw the flames shooting from the window?
Yeah, that was a little concerned.
Now, you mentioned that the RA responded to the fire. How do you think ISU did responding to this?
I think they did really well. I think Michael, the RA, did a really good job. I love him.
Yeah, I think he did good. He called the 911 right away and everything. So.
Right now, they don't have any idea where these kids are going to stay, but they are working on it at the moment. Reporting live, I'm Jeannie Power, News 10.
All right, Jeannie, thank you so much. Again, we do just want to recap for any viewers just tuning in. Around 9:30 tonight, a little bit after 9:30, a fire did break out on the 11th floor of Bloomberg Hall over at Indiana State University. That is a residence hall there on campus. We heard from fire officials that 1 RA had to be treated for a minor smoke inhalation, was not taken to the hospital, thankfully, but was treated at the scene with oxygen after this fire did break out. You can see right there, those were pictures from our tower cam earlier tonight of the flames shooting out of the 11th floor of Bloomberg Hall at Indiana State University tonight. A dramatic scene out there as students kind of just had to get out. Obviously took their time getting out and watched as all of that unfolded. But again, only 1 person, very minor smoke inhalation out there at Indiana State University tonight. Of course, we are going to continue to monitor the situation for you. We're going to have another report from our reporters out there coming up at the end of this newscast, so you'll want to tune in for that.